Yeah, I mean, I imagine if there was potential for any of the 3 lanes, that probably is the lane where they can at least, make it hard for the PA to farm him, right?
Yeah.
This top duo. Like, it is a strong duo. As you say, there's ways for PA to keep the distance, jump out with a blink strike, but still not necessarily too fun for Mikke to farm against once the levels come in for 33 in Milan.
Okay, so they're going to put DT top, it looks like here. They're going to have the Rubik bottom so that he can, I guess, just mess with the Terrorblade a bit more at the start here. Or maybe they thought he would try dodging.
Yeah, I mean, I guess what the ET also kind of nice against these 2 melee heroes if they do try and dive the PA. Well, once you get sort of the stomp, you're going to have good counterplay that sort of puts off mudgolems from getting in aggressively.
Yeah, I guess so.
Quite a bit of damage done to Milan.
Yeah.
We'll stay to the lane though as he TPs over to the tier 1.
The other thing is Rubik always gives you secure range creep. I always look at that as one of the big things.
Yeah.
So, like ET Spirit, it's very hard to actually just last hit creeps. It's only 50 damage with the sexual. So they're 33. On 33. He actually skills the vacuum at level 2. He's dead.
I mean, did he just skill the vacuum or he already had a point in it? Because I feel like he must have already had a point in it. There's no way you panic skill it there, is there?
I think he just instantly skilled it too.
Okay, well, I mean, but you heard it from the announcer. First blood. First blood for Liquid. Because of that, no escape available for 33. And I mean, with that knowledge, 33's got to be careful. Until he does get that point in the search, he is very vulnerable. You see the massive amounts of damage that can come out from Tiger. He's just consistently getting the Spirit onto, through 2 heroes at least every single time because of them both being melee and both trying to get into the face of the PA.
Oh my god, yeah, and he's just solo zoning them while also denying a whole wave. Look, he pulled the side. No, he denied 2 creeps there, maybe even 3. And Darkseer, your first few levels really stuck.
Yeah, this one's looking a little rougher already from the off. I mean, you just got to look at some of these other lanes. Mid lane, as you said, Lina is going to have a good time, and quite for he is having a good time. 13-4 against the 4-0. Just perfect usage as Lina with the light strike and such, making it so hard for Borony to actually get in and get the CS, as quite for first few waves have been perfectly controlled. The way it's held as well, just countless range creep denies. We're going to see 2 more range creep denies there underneath the tower. This is going to be a lane where Quake is going to hit his 6 long before the Ember.
He's going to solo kill him.
You can't even be here.
Yeah, he's going to be like level 7 when the Ember is hitting 5. I feel like if this continues like this, because he's going to be able to push him out of lane pretty soon, if not kill him.
I mean, and what do you do to fix this? Can you send the Earth Spirit over to try and help out? What's the plan?
I mean, he's just dead. I think he's just dead
here.
Flame
Guard.
It's close. Okay.
It's a rough lane though, and it's going to have to be that painful walk back to base. I mean, how do you rectify this?
I think you have to do like, oh my god, Milan's almost dead to Tiger top. I think you have to do the TPs in the fog on Milan, and you bait Koifa to play over aggressive, and then he rolls in and like kicks him out of the tower. You have to do some of those plays to salvage this lane. Yeah, it's all 3 lanes are just chaos, and yeah, like you said, so the ET versus the double melee top, exactly why, and then the Rubik actually threatens a lot on bottom, because he walks up and he actually gets lifted into Boxy and then gets bashed up. So Skeeter actually getting slowed down a ton bottom too. So yeah, all lanes looking phenomenal for Liquid this time around.
Dire's structures are fortified.
This is a start for mudgolems. They're going to have to make moves, it feels, with the way that lanes are. They need rotations. They are going to be able to maintain control of the rune spawner here up top. Borony actually able to have it held safely as he pushes the lane in, and we'll get the bottle refill.
This is rough for Darkseer though. PA already almost level 5. Doesn't even need to, he just has like a ring of regen and just some tangos to hold himself over versus this low damage ion shell that it is now. And I do feel like 33 has to be very careful of just dying, because PA is going to be level 6 very early in this lane.
Yeah, Tiger being the same level as 33 right now.
Skeeter walks up. Snapfire's not near him either. Every time he just gets...
See Tiger's trying to play around it. He's going to get the Spirit on potentially 3 heroes. It does get the 2 of them. I mean, you see the damage. And the fact he's missed. He tries to vacuum him up to the high ground. This is not a pretty start for 33 in this game. This is a rough start on the Darkseers. I mean, I would say the 2 of them are doing it, but it really is just all Tiger. Tiger on this Elder Titan is just destroying this top lane.
And now you see why I was biased toward the Elder Titan. Look at him go.
He's looking pretty great right now, Tiger. He's definitely showing off its strengths in his first 5 minutes of laning.
Yeah, and it's not even the laning that's the big thing where this hero excels so much, right? It's what he does in the mid game, just the invisible aspect of his auras and everything, which is going to make the TB's life real miserable.
We're going to see Milan try and roll in. Again, Tiger's put up quite a fair bit of damage. The Iron Shells are bringing both Tiger and Mickey low, but they're sort of just playing with them. Tiger's able to turn, get the kill. Just toying with them. I mean, 3 kills, fully out of time already. I mean, Tiger, he's loving life right now. He could not have hoped for a better opening. He couldn't be doing any better on this top half of the map.
Nope, he's playing it perfect. Boraninge has to be very careful of just dying in the mid lane too over and over again here. He is going to be able to get his level 6 though, but Koifa is able to fill up the bottle with a full regen and actually make a rotation, it looks like. He wants to kill... he wants to join on the train of killing 33. He's like, Tiger, you look like you're having fun up here.
I mean, there's the surge, but as you said, he's coming into position. Is he going to be able to find him post-surge? Yes, he will. Laguna out as well as the Dragon Slave makes quick work of 33. And a third time in these first 6 minutes as Liquid are just destroying 33's opening this game. He's not getting any space on this top lane as the Darkseer.
Can you imagine if he dropped his bottle there? Yeah, because he was going to let the Earth Spirit fill it up. Like, he drops his bottle, loses it, it's just game over.
Oh,
right?
yeah, don't even say that. That's just, can't even think those things. That would be just so game ruining for him.
And yeah, we're going to see this fantastic start. Tiger's going to now start stacking. You can double stack pretty easily as an Elder Titan, even triple stack a lot of times here. He's going to do the triple stack. Should be able to get it pretty easily.
Milan. Gonna be diving in onto Mickey. Insania's over with the TP. Mickey's able to get to the side. Extra TP's coming in. Barnier trying to run down Mickey with the flame guard. Mickey's into the trees hiding. Koifa comes over. Mickey able to juke at the light strike. Is going to catch Barnier. Mickey's able to still remain alive for now. The Spirit's heading over. Mickey, he jumps back in over to look towards Barnier. Is he going to be able to find him another light strike for Koifa? Gets the 2 of them. Barnier goes down. So does Milan. 33, he's running. But look who's chasing. Tiger's here. 33, he's going to go down again. Tiger dominating 7-0. I mean, you know, the first game, it did feel like Liquid were taking a little slow, a little lazy, some would say. This game too, they're not messing around, and they're just straight up here to show that they're on another level.
Where the hell was this like with the first game? Look at how they're playing. They're playing super aggressive. Everyone's playing super well instead of just farming. Yeah, and again, Tiger going to triple stack neutrals too, so they have this crazy amount of farm even for backup too, when the PA or Lina wants to farm it. Yeah, they're playing perfect right now. Could not ask for a single thing to be done differently.
Yeah, everyone's getting farmed. 7-0. It's 4K lead. This is an incredibly clean, opening for Liquid. All 3 lanes gone exactly as planned. I mean, if anything, better than planned.
Yeah,
as you
I
would
would
imagine.
say that.
This is quite some lead. 4-0-3 on an Elder Titans 8 minutes in. I mean, we've seen some great Elder Titan showings. This is a hero that's had many a game where the player's been able to pop off on him on the start, but this is just something else from Tiger this game.
Yeah, just complete dominance. And now they have to start. Okay, the only way they have a way back in this one for mudgolems is utilize your Ion Shells. You have level 3 Ion Shell now, level 5 on the Darkseer. Move around with Earth Spirit and Ember.
See if they can find him. Okay, he's able to jump off to the side. Barnier heads in with the remnants, but Mickey heads down south, avoiding a lot of the damage from the burst. Barnier is surged up. One more slice to do it. He's under the tower. No, it wasn't quite enough. Couldn't get the kill on Mickey. Put everything into that, trying to chase down that PA and ensure he's forced back to base, but they don't get the kill, and that kill's so crucial for mudgolems to find. They have to find something.
They need kills for money and levels because, we were talking about the gold 4K disparity. The experience, experience early on is harder to get, and it's already above a 4,000 experience lead, which is pretty insane. Usually don't see that very often. But they're trying to work with that Ion Shell. We did see them trying to get aggressive, and that's exactly what they have to do. They have to just run around with the 2 spirits, with the Ion Shell, but they have to get kills out of it because they're so under-leveled right now. They're all just starting to stack up here, some camps. But you can see the Liquid, they're going to benefit more because Taiga, he's double, triple stacking, not just single stacking a camp.
Okay, with this Battle Fury, I mean, it's going to be a very good timing on the Battle Fury. No signs of him being stopped on his way towards it.
Quake's gonna, he has Yules done. He's finishing up these neutrals too.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh boy. Okay.
Hey, there we go. They managed to find themselves something. Boxy on his own down bottom. Feels the wrath of the Metamorphosis comboed with that Mortimer Kisses. So it's
Dire's
something.
bottom tower is
Yeah,
under
and they
attack.
get to hit some tower too here. Skinner with that meta. Skinner with to do maybe a decent amount of damage on it here. Rotation will come though, Quakefa. We said he has the Yules and an Arcane Ring. More than healthy enough to
He's
fight.
got to start backing.
Yeah.
And he will. He knows to not stick around too long. Ping's being made on the mid lane. They'll try for Insania, but the roll from Milan. Mark does still find the slow. Keeps him in range for the slight change to come through. Insania turns with the lift. Pioneer commits with the Remnant. Insania looking to duke it out with a stolen sleight of fist. The light track ray comes out, but now Quakefa's in trouble. And on top of them, bringing him down low. This Magnetize will be enough by looks of it to take out Insania. They dive in for Quakefa. Quakefa's able to turn, does get the Laguna out. Will fall. They get themselves 2 kills there, mudgolems, with their aggression. You know, with the way things are going, I think they'll certainly take that.
Absolutely.
You know, 2 for 1 when you're this far behind in the early game. You take that.
Oh, for sure. And you also have 33 finally able to play his hero. He's playing up top,
Yeah.
pushing in the lane. He's maybe even gets the tower, pushes the PA out of lane too.
Is under attack.
Signs of life.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And now they do have, you know, 33. He is level 7, so max level Ion Shell with Earth Spirit, with Ember Spirit can enable them a lot to be able to make those aggressive moves around the map. Warning is still suffering so much though. This Ember, 47
Dire's
last
middle
hits.
tower is under attack.
This is such a hard lane for him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I've managed to continue to maintain good control around the runes.
Yeah.
But as you say, without that sort of early first item, it's not easy for Bora to have the impact with the moves that he wants to make. As all this time passes,
As
say, Mickey, he is just a little bit of a beast when it comes to these farming heroes, and giving someone like a PA in the space to get a quick battle fury timing. You've got to be scared for this man. Like, you know that Mickey's going to hit insane net worth.
Especially when he doesn't have like a Bloodlust or an Empower, but he has a Natural Order from an Elder Titan and a Corrosive Haste from a Slardar, which kind of acts as those huge amp ups anyway in the fights.
Yeah, to the point where, you know, if he feels the pressure, he can get away with going for like the Battle Fury straight into the BKB to play it safe. But I mean, honestly, with the lead that they know that they have, he may not even feel the need to do that and actually get away with getting something like the Deso still after the Battle Fury and just having that on top of it all to ensure that they're just going to shred through some of these heroes. Even the usually tankier heroes like the Terrorblade, that armor is going to take a huge hit by the passive of the ET. And so even Skeeter's not going to be safe against this physical.
Yeah, I actually thought Taiga was going to go for just, because he was having such a game, I thought he'd be a little more greedy and go for just like his own drums and stuff like that, so he can just stand on top of the ET maybe in some situations, but he's just going for his Yules. Just so he can save himself. Dispel all those buffs off people too, the Ion Shell, the Surge, so, I mean, it makes sense anyway.
Dire's structures are fortified.
But Skitter taking advantage of his meta as well as his Dragon Lance, so he has that high range, that high reach to take out 2 tier 1s with 1 meta. Pretty solid.
Yeah, they're getting some good objectives. I mean, I do feel even though we had this sort of start where Liquid, they smash the top lane, they get great start on the other lanes as well, that we may have the chance of this game falling back into a bit of a farm fest for Liquid, right? Yeah. Mickey could definitely be having the confidence here to say, let's chill out. I'm going to free farm. We got this. I mean, do you think there's going to be any more pressure for Liquid and then they felt that there wasn't in game 1 where they did take their time here in game 2?
No, I mean, I think that they'll probably look to make aggressive moves when Boxy has the Blink because it's just easy to set up with Slardar and Lina, but I think as for the PA, like, he's just going to jungle. He's just going to farm because they're stacking so much for him, and they probably look at the game and they're like, we're fine taking this late game. We have an ET, we have a Slardar and a PA, like we have the things, we have the tools to deal with this Terrorblade, which, because sure, you know, mudgolems, they do have good late game, but Liquid has ways to just kind of break what I like to call break that late game by having this huge amplification.
Yeah. Let's see how much Liquid do want to try and do here with this link tag, as you said. Boxy's got it coming out now on the courier.
Insania. We'll have a Remnant. He'll be okay top.
See, quite for his hunting. He's actually ended up pretty deep, and TPs are coming in. But for Tony with the ult, still trying to commit with the combo onto Fada, but 33 drops down the wall. Tries to hold back Koifu with the vacuum. Actually going to blow the kisses. And an attempt to get this, and tell you what, they'll be able to do so. Very nicely done there, having just the right amount of range on the Mortimer's kisses to get the kill. They'll be able to punish Koifu. Boxy's going to come in with the jump onto Milan, see if he can find some sort of a trade. 33 there in an attempt to help out. Next pot to Milan. He's continuing to run himself away. He's out of range of the stomp, but not out of range of Boxy. Boxy able to run him down, will finish off the kill.
Big kill to slow down Koifu, though. Like we said, he was kind of snowballing with this game. Now he's level 11, and he's been level 11 for quite some time. Look at the Ember. Pretty much caught up in levels, and gonna get caught up in farm pretty soon. Koifu does have to watch a little bit how aggressive he does play there. He is trying to make all that space for mid-game, but overestimating the haste power.
He went very deep there.
Yeah.
I mean, to the point where you know that he could have even sensed himself that it was going to be a bit of a bad idea. It took him a long time to find the snap fire.
Yeah, he had a few scrappy deaths in the last game too. You know, he's still getting everything together this morning. Slash after.
Hey, it is the quote for Stoner. This guy's a mid. If he sees a kill and he feels he's going to get it, he's going for it. You know, he doesn't want to stop. He is straight in. Doesn't matter how deep he has to dive or how safe it's going to be. See, can he play his way out of this? He has got a fade ball and the backup of Mickey. Now Boronier, he's committed with all the mana. Boronier's got nothing to get away with. He's just got to try and juke this one out. He's trying to hide, but Mickey's found him. Boronier dies for this. I mean, Insania, of course, does still end up going down. You're losing your mid for that one. As, yeah, they'll be able to find a second one for sure. Here's Mickey. Heads over Boxy. He's able to block it off. Mickey jumps over the Boxy. He wants to take the kill before Mickey can get a touch in.
I mean, you just killed the 5-position Rubik and gave Mickey so much out of it.
Yeah, Mickey's game just looks so good right now.
He has the Deso if he wants it. He's queued up the BKB for now, but he literally could just buy the Deso right now.
I think he's going to go for the Deso, right? I know, because he had the Deso queue before, now as you say, he's gone for the BKB. I mean, surely he's got to feel that this game is pretty solid. If he goes Deso, I think he gets away with it.
I think he can get away with it too, but he's probably just like, Boxy's about to be 12. Like, he's already got minus 15. Like,
but then you have more minus armor.
I
remember,
agree.
2 minuses make a super minus.
That's
true. Kids, 2 minuses make a no, it's not. Nope, let's not confuse the children out there. 2 minuses make a positive. Kids, learn your maths. But in this game,
warning it. Do they get the crits?
Actually, that's multiplication. Never mind, Fogs is right. Hey, mid lane, they've got the 2 of them. Hey, that's a combo and a half there. Straight up with the vacuum into the roll. They just got 2 of the biggest kills of them. What's going on?
They went for the kill.
Doing there?
They jumped on top of Bourne, didn't think they could kill him, but he had backup. He gets maxed up.
All
they get turned.
right, yeah,
Everyone was there.
big moves from mudgolems. All right, here we go. Straight down the mid. I mean, the biggest kill they could find there. Mickey just presented to them in the mid lane, out of nowhere. I wasn't ready. They weren't ready, and no one was ready. Suddenly, Mickey's dead. He's jumping in on mid. They kill him.
I'm wondering if he was even ready, because I think he was probably saying, yo, I'm 80 gold from BKB. Let me just finish it. But I think they saw the guy mid, and Boxy must have made the call. You have a bash prepped. You know, this Ember's showing in the river. They went for the opportunity to get punished for it. That's huge. I mean, that's huge.
Yeah, absolutely here for mudgolems.
That slows down the BKB by a full, like, minute and a half or so.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely going to get it now. After that. There's no more funny business here from Mickey.
You can also see why he needs it so badly, as they're going to go on him again.
They got him? The silence into the kisses, the vacuum into a second roll through. He's not going to get the chance second time in a row. Massive kills here from mudgolems 2 times back to back. And they're diving in. They're going to see if they can try and chase for more here. Insania and Koifa on the run. Clumsy net from 33. Locks down Insania. They've got the damage with the chains and the metamorphosis. They've just taken a second. Milan, he's rolling in. He can't help himself. He's so excited. Straight into the base, straight back out. But I don't blame him. They've just killed the carry, the free farming carry, 2 times within a minute. And they're taking tier 2s. I mean, that... Mickey, you can't die like that as the PA, right? You're top net worth. Mickey's have free farm, great Battle Fury timing, on track to be an excellent BKB timing. He goes mid twice, and he dies twice.
Great read by mudgolems, knowing that he's going to go for that there. I mean, that's just the way Dota can be sometimes. You die, and now he's actually lost 2.5 minutes before he would have BKB, and now they find Boxy too.
He was trying to get the bounty runes, did manage to get the 2 of them. It's going to cost him his life, though. Mudgolems, ladies and gentlemen, really kicking into action, not to be set down at all by the rough start they had this game. They are making the moves, something that they weren't able to do either in game one, but this game two, you can really feel it. They've got the momentum going, and they have got the heroes to make work of that.
Yeah, in this game, unlike the last one, they actually have team fighters. The last game, they didn't really have any team fighters. The Phoenix was on the other side, and they had a Lina and an Enchantress as their two supports. This time, everybody can join in to contribute to these fights very early on.
Is under attack.
Big stuff. They've pretty much closed the gap entirely. Mickey, now as expected, he did manage to live a little longer the second time he came back into action. He has the BKB done. So with that BKB, I mean, a lot harder to sort of chain lock him down. It's just going to be between the rolling boulder and the fire snap cookie, really, that's going to stop him from getting that off. And chances are that won't be quite long enough to blow him up in the magical burst.
They definitely just got their boots rattled quite a lot, though, right? You saw, like, they were playing super aggressive, and then these two big kills, well, 4 big kills, I want to say, right? It's Koikfa's death bottom, then it was a double kill mid, and then it was the follow-up kill on the PA. It stopped all of the aggression that Liquid wanted to make happen. Yeah,
absolutely. This game has gone from a game that looked like it would be relatively easy with how far ahead Liquid were off the back of the lanes. But now straight back to a point where this is pretty even playing field. Skeeter is very close to being as farmed as the PA. And with this sort of build, the man to the Dragon Lance to the MKB, I love it. This is an incredibly punishing build against a PA, right? Suddenly, even with the BKB, when you're jumping in, if you've not got control as a team of this Terrorblade, Skeeter will just stand his ground, and he's going to kill you much quicker than you're going to kill him. Yeah, and the other, I would say, important things, but it's just looking at 33 and looking at Boxy. Like, 33, he had a rough start in this game. He is massive. And also, the wall, in a lot of these situations, like if he catches the ET in the wall too, then you have natural order. You can switch things around a lot with this Dark Sphere that just makes your whole lineup a lot stronger. That's very, very true. And another one hit. Zania on the mid. He's been found. Tarosh. I mean, they're getting well and truly rattled, as you said. Mudgolems making plays. Rush. I mean, can Liquid put a stop to this, or? They've got the double BKBs on Koikfa as well as Mickey, so they can look if they want to, but they might not make it in time. They've got to be quick. It's already down to half HP as Mudgolems down the ground, Skeeter in the pit, trying to finish it off. You can see the rest of Mudgolems trying to keep Liquid held outside of the pit, keeping them busy elsewhere. Skeeter's going to step across, actually thinking about joining the fight. Light Strike comes down, they're able to get the crit onto Fada. Fada buys back immediately. 33 has the clumsy net to control Boxy. Boxy goes down. Liquid, they're going to use the buyback on the Slardar, trying to get back in and use the full 5v5. Tiger tries to stomp, but it doesn't catch on Skeeter or Milan as Milan rolls in. Polar connection onto Tiger. Tiger uses himself up to buy some time, but the damage follow-up will be there as he falls back into the hands of Skeeter and 33. Double kill for the Darkseer. Liquid, they've got to be careful. It's a second buyback that Liquid are using. They really want to try and put their efforts into making sure they win this fight around the Roshan. Boxy finds the crush onto Milan. They're trying to chase, but Milan, he's got the Ghost Scepter. He's up to the side, will be held in place by the Telekinesis. Does finally fall the vacuum there onto Boxy and Mickey and Fada. He's got the kisses coming for the low ground. Takes down Boxy, but Mickey's got the BKB. Finds the vision over towards Fada. Jumps in with the strike. The stolen kisses as well, coming back the way of Granny as Fada falling low, but Skeeter, he's in with the save. The Sunder comes out, giving Fada the help he needs to stay alive. Skeeter goes for the TP out though, knows he has to bail, and Fada will still end up falling as he's left behind. Liquid will clean up. Now there's a Roche, and there's no meta, and they used everything on the side of Mudgolems. And they should be able to finish this unless Barnier can make some sort of sweet play with the Remnants to get the steal. He'll mess with them outside the pit. In fact, he's going to jump back in with the Remnants. He knows that they don't have their BKBs available still. 30 seconds, no BKB on Mickey. Oh, and that's enough to push them away. That play there from Boromir will stop Liquid from getting away with the Roshan after the successful team fight. Yeah, it still looked a bit scary for them to fully commit into that Roche with all the little poke and prod. Koikfa actually used it. If Koikfa didn't use his stun on the Roche there, I think they killed Ember, because Insania gets a full lift on him. But he stunned the Roche to try to kill it there rather than looking for the outside kill with the ward. Small things like that definitely going to be hurting, because now Meta's going to be back up in about 20 seconds. Yeah, it is. They're going to go back in again. They're definitely ready for round 2. So are Liquid, though. The BKBs will be ready to pop once more. This time, Taiga's a lot more hidden, though. The thing I noticed in that last fight was that Milan, he had his number. He was sitting on top of the Elder Titan so much inside the fight that he actually couldn't just keep that spirit going and keep getting those stomps that we do see the ETs do. But now,
Liquid, they have good position to take this fight here. They have the smoke all set up.
They did have to, of course, use 2 buybacks. Both Tiger and Boxy using the buybacks to win that last fight, whereas I believe with mudgolems it was just Boronias, but Boronia's been caught on the side, and Laguna comes out. The crush as well. Boxy's got the follow. The factory falls down, but Boronia won't be safe. He falls. Mickey puts the BKB. They've lost Insania. Mickey trying to turn towards 33, but he hasn't got the damage to finish him off. Goes towards the Milan Spirit instead, and will claim his life. It's 2 gone. Stomp as well, controlling Skeeter. They have the ult coming in. Skeeter, he needs help and he needs it now. Is he able to lift this goal? 1300 damage crit coming out from Mickey with all the damage amping potential that Liquid's lineup has. As they finish him off, Fada trying to push them out of the pit from a distance with the kisses. They're heading in towards him. Jump forward from Fada. The stomp is going to connect and lead him through the Ghost Scepter. They're over on towards 33. Light Strike Array comes crashing down onto the Snapfire. Liquid will get the team wipe. And with that, they should absolutely have the space and time to finish off Roche for themselves. So, excellent efforts from both teams around the pit, but at the end of it all, it is a resounding victory in this area for Liquid, as they are now back up to a 7k lead, and the Aegis is in the hands of Mickey.
They're actually able to get their footing that time. Sure, they don't have any wards down or anything like that, but they're all smoked up, and they're able to position themselves really nicely in the fight. You see everybody's able to get multiple different spells off, and they kill the Ember, you know, as the fight is kicking off too. So they kill one of those big damage dealers and nuances. Or nuisances, sorry.
Big damage here for Mickey. DD in the bottle. Ready to start pushing down. Taking these towers. I mean, off the back of that fight, they know that in terms of resources expended and how many kills they're able to get, that they're back in sort of the comfortable position they did start things off with a little earlier this game.
Their auras are still now really still kicking in. Things can ping pong back and forth quite fast, but now that you have an Aegis in your hands and you have a bottle DD and everything too, you're starting to feel a lot safer, and you have your BKBs on your cores. I think that was like the really scary kind of point, was Koifa was farming toward this BKB, and that's where mudgolems was really starting to swing things around. But now with these double cores with the BKBs, they actually feel a lot safer to just charge in.
It feels like Skeeter, even when he has the MKB done now, because they're just that sort of item ahead on each of the cores on Liquid, it's not going to be, that's not going to be the item that's really going to allow Skeeter to do too much. Sure, he does a lot of damage, but he's still incredibly glass cannon. I mean, to the point where, yeah, he needs that item after it. So, of course, will be the Skadi that he's queuing up. But until he has that Silt, he's extremely vulnerable in these team fights.
Even then, like there is a lot of control and stuff he does have to worry about.
I did wonder if you want to get the BKB.
I think he has to get the BKB.
Because it's also, it feels like, is it not sort of something that you have to get when you're playing a TB against the Elder Titan with the aura?
Exactly. Yeah, I think there's a couple different reasons too. I just feel like it just helps you rally around him too. And it's too much of a risk. He can just die from full to 0 if he doesn't have BKB without getting anything off. I mean, we'll see if he does switch it up, but
he might, I'm with you. I didn't want to say it because, you know, I was like, all right, he knows. He's going to Skadi. I'm sure it's, but I do agree with what you're saying. I think things still aren't going to be perfect. I mean, if maybe he's looking at the bigger picture. He's saying, I'm going to get the Skadi, then I'm going to get the BKB. You know, he's a wishful thinker. He says, we're going to be able to keep this game going long enough for me to be able to farm both. Which order is going to allow me to farm the 2 quicker? It's going to be the Skadi into the BKB. If he doesn't die, and if the game doesn't end. So we'll see. We'll see if sort of the way that Skeeter might be looking at the game is going to work out for him.
I mean, Koifa also just bought an Ag, so it's like the BKB is less valuable now too, in a way.
That's true.
So.
That's true, yeah. Skadi's going to do a lot more against that pure burst than a BKB would. Yep, extra HP.
Dire are scanning.
I think that's a BKB now for Boxy too. So triple BKBs on the side of Liquid. Team fights are going to be much easier for them. They don't have to worry about getting comboed by a vacuum now. Taigo also almost 3/4 of the way toward that Ags, so that's going to be the big one that allows him to just stick on top of the Terror Blade and be a right-clicking force himself.
Now, mudgolems being down 10k. I mean, it's. Do you want to see them still look for action, or at this stage, as the game starts to step into the 30-minute mark, is it just a case about just making sure that Skeeter's getting placed on the map and that your Terror Blades constantly safe when he heads out.
I think you can make a play around the Aegis timer, or you try to just poke and prod and force BKBs. I think right now it's a little too risky to actually commit into a fight. I think if you can bait some BKBs, then you can reinitiate, then that's an option. But full committing into triple BKB is just suicide.
These farms and these levels as well. You know, Mickey, 23, Satanic is being well worked upon.
And he's always got the buff up too, right? Like Boxy's getting close to 18. Taiga's had the max aura for quite some time. Got much more amplification. And here we go, Liquid. Got on the charge.
Qojqva got the catch here. There's no remnants out. And not a chance to jump anyway. Instant follow-up from the Yules with the stun. That'll be a farther kill as well. Liquid starting to really exercise the lead that they have. How quickly they can kill heroes when they're caught out alone.
Not a place where Bornigate wanted to get caught either. He just had finished the BKB on the courier, actually. It was coming out on the courier. Gets caught right before it's delivered. And Aegis does get reclaimed, but now they don't have a chance to make the move that they probably would have wanted to. And Mickey is going to have a Satanic coming on the courier any moment now as they go high ground.
Just a tower and a kills gold away from that.
Yeah.
What can they do to push them off it? Mudgolems. Let's have a look. They're going to try for the rolling. On to Mickey. Cookie as well to follow up. Mickey just popping the BKB, playing it safe. I know that was the usage of the Morning. There's also the usage of the Metamorphosis. So happy to wait that out before they reinitiate. As they're still trying to chase. Do manage to get the catch onto Taiga, so it looks like they'll get something out of this defense. Taiga, the one to fall, the rest of Liquid already well and truly out of there. So it's a kill, but of course you can't help but feel this is the disengage that Liquid were hoping for.
Yep.
They just lose one.
They know they're likely to lose one in those type of disengages too. Meta's popped, they're fine with it, so it's all good. Meta's going to be gone in about 20 or 10 to 15 seconds. Probably just wait for the ET to respawn anyway, though. Push the lanes out, get these next few things finished up. Satanic is done. Qojqva's still kind of far away from another item, but...
And how's the progress looking for Skeeter? Okay, I actually changed it. I don't know if you mentioned this, but
okay.
So looking towards countering the Ags Laguna.
Okay.
But I mean, do you like the Lincolns? It feels like there's a lot to pop it. Obviously, the PA very easily able to send something in. Are you a fan or still? What do you think?
Don't like it.
No.
They have Rubik too. He can just spell steal.
It feels like a lot.
He can spell steal, lift, Fade Bolt, Dagger. They have way too many things to pop it.
I'm not to the point where you're thinking if Skeeter's thinking down this route, you feel like why not BKB instead of the Lincolns?
Because it actually blocks the Laguna. I think that's.
Like but that's the thing, right? Is it going to block the Laguna or something else? And then what's it going to do against everything else other than the Laguna? Which is, let's be honest. I mean, how many times has it actually been the Laguna that's really threatened him? It's kind of been everything else that Skeeter's having to be careful of.
Maybe he's just like he can also like dodge like the Yules, the setups and stuff like that. But like you said, there's just so many different things that can break the Lincoln. So.
I mean, maybe again, big picture. He's like, I'll get the Lincolns, then I'll get the Scardia or the BKB. As you know, okay, so he's getting the AC. So the other alternative towards the ET aura, you're getting yourself some actual armor. But it's only going to be, what, how much armor you get from AC nowadays? Just 14 or something?
Yeah, like 14 or 15, I think. I think 14 even.
15. So,
15,
so
okay,
you're going to end up with 15 armor in the fight. So, I mean, it's better than nothing. It is some armor.
Very true. I don't think a lot of times Taiga's been standing on top of him, though, right? I think Taiga only stood on him once so far in the fights.
That's true.
Because the actual base armor is, based on your hero.
Yeah, it's just on the hero, yeah.
Either way, though, I mean, it's the one he wanted to go for. Maybe it does block something. It is an item that's gotten changed and buffed and all that kind of jazz quite a lot. Maybe, just maybe. I just don't see how, like, most other cores, I don't really want to buy this because it's expensive. It's pretty expensive. It only gives you the attributes, really. Besides that, just the block. It doesn't give you any good damage or anything.
I mean, to the point where I feel like if it would have been a real threat and the team had talked through it, maybe he's trying to get the Lincolns built up on the Ember and he's able to offer it up to Skeeter. But they do indeed find Koifa towards the mid. Koifa pots the BKB. And he's going to run. Milan still trying to chase this.
It's back up now, though.
He's going to look to go back in. Go over towards Milan, but Milan's out with the roll away. Insania does still find the grab with the telekinesis into a stolen rolling boulder. Barney and 33 still watching to the side, seeing if they can maybe get in and help this out. Barney puts the BKB in there. Still got the Metamorphosis going. So the damage is there to take out Insania. Jump away from Liquid as they try and retreat. Tiger left behind. He's going to Yules up, but the Heat's almost certainly going to fall as well as they'll claim a second. Big kills here from Mudgolems. Can they turn it into anything else? They do have the creep wave moving in down bottom. They're going to be able to probably at least take the tier 2 tower. If they want to push with this wave, and yeah, there's still a few seconds left on the Metamorphosis, they certainly will. Fortification comes out from Liquid. Okay, still hopping around for the defense, but without Insania and Tiger, it's going to have to be very careful about committing for any sort of fight here.
Yeah, they don't want to go without Tiger. They're just trying to poke with daggers, but tower will inevitably go down. Nice move by Mudgolems. Just very unexpected. Don't think Liquid was seeing that one coming at all there. They were all just kind of split up there. And you see as soon as like the Darkseer catches the ET inside that vacuum, they are very cautious to walk in.
No. I like this as well from Skeeter. Rather than the AC, he's going to go for the Satanic. I think that definitely answers some of the issues like the crazy burst from the Laguna, right?
Sure, absolutely.
Top, okay. On the home with the catch onto one. When they find the catch, they find the kill. The damage from Liquid is far too much for any of these heroes to deal with. The crits are just coming in far too hard hitting from Mickey.
He took the 25 talent too, not triple. He took the 100% because he has all this minus armor. Yeah. With so much, like why not, right? Like his crits are probably insane with corrosive haze and everything.
Oh, absolutely. Some insane physical DPSs. Now find themselves the Roche Liquid. Aegis and Cheese to be theirs. And back on again as the 17k lead continues to grow. Koifa with a full-out Daedalus done.
Hey, just go high ground.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Warning is having a real rough series. That fight, he just jumped in and got deleted almost instantly. I was surprised he even jumped in.
Just can't be too careful against this lineup that has such insane physical bursts.
Yeah, it is just really hard to play versus too. It's so explosive that in like one moment to the next, you're just like, wow, we just lost 4 heroes.
And we have it. Top racks taken by Liquid. No answer from Mudgolems whatsoever to that one.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, jeez. Some nice neutral items being picked up there. Mick also finished up an Abyssal Blade earlier too, so more things for the Lincolns to block.
Milan trying to go in on mid. Liquid are around. Looks like they don't want to fight this though. They're just letting Insania die. Not too sure what lays behind that initiation from Milan, so Liquid don't want to risk it.
Yeah, they're fine to just sit behind their PA, just play kind of together while Koifa plays split up on the other side of the map. Koifa about to hit 25. He's also gone for that right-click build as we see. Although he didn't take the 30 damage talent early on. It's a bit intriguing. Look for that low cast range early.
Yeah, sort of mixed across the board with this talent. Really taking like the spell. I mean, obviously you want the spell amp when you are going for the Ags build, but you know, you then sort of mix it up with the Daedalus, and then you kind of feel the fact that you're missing that boosted fiery soul potential.
Yeah. He's got
just a little bit of a jack of all trades build here from him.
Absolutely. I mean, it works though, right? Like he's got the he just switched out. He had the Grove Bow, but he had Grove Bow with the attack range too. He had like crazy attack range in the back lines if he has a good front line. Gordon here trying to push out bottom. Man, he's just so underfarmed on this Ember. Every time I click on him, I'm like, damn. He's just got the 2 items still.
Yeah, and as we've seen, that just is not gonna help you at all against Liquid when they jump on you. Doesn't matter about the BKB or the Flame Guard when you're getting hit by these, you know, probably nearing 2,000 damage crits from Mickey.
I'd like to at least see him pick up like the plate mail instead of a quelling blade. Like the armor is just nice inside the fight. It's like something.
I mean, he's got the money to spend.
He's had it
You're
for
right.
a
He's got
bit.
the money for that and buyback. So I'm sure we'll see him head over and do some purchasing here. We are going to see Skeeter go full in on the purchase himself. Satanic is done.
Okay, he's got a leveler.
Of course, leave him without the buyback.
Yep. Nope, Borneo does not want to buy the plate mail. He wants to buy the full Shivas or have buyback, but he should have buyback even. Whatever.
Get the armor. Yeah, no,
I'm worried he's just going to die before he. He's not going to get it. He's going to die because he doesn't have. Why didn't he go back plate mail?
I mean, he's had a rough one.
He's had a rough one.
We saw him die. We saw him die there towards the end of game 1, and I feel like we may have just seen him die around that area, same area, towards the end of this game too.
Yeah. He switches magic lamp in now too to try to have like an extra thing, but. Yeah, it's really weird just to see him holding on to so much gold.
To
He has
spend
the
his money.
buyback. Like, he has buyback
exactly.
and a lot of extra.
You absolutely have buyback and plate mail by a few hundred, by nearly 1,000, and many opportunities to head to the secret shop. But no, I guess just didn't want to have buyer's remorse. You know, didn't want to spend his dollar.
Yep. He's at 2,200 gold after the buyback. Still not going to spend it, but they're losing their base.
Get that stomp onto Borneo. Nikkei wants to jump this. Maybe thinking about it. Daggers out. Skeeter trying his best to push them back.
They don't have to commit. They could just slow roll it here. Once they see an opportunity. Age is still for 50 seconds.
Okay, he's found Borneo. Borneo, this time he's got the Remnant. Ready to jump out to the side. Tiger commits. Just have the magic immunity from that axe. Also has the minus to a horn as well to rely on if they do chase him. They are chasing, but there's the horn. It's popped. Tiger continues to run. Kisses their chase, and is it enough? Tiger uses it up, buys himself some more time, but he will fall. They get the kill onto the Elder Titan. Can they get anything else, though? Liquid already retreating the rest of the 4 of them. I mean, Mickey, he's thinking about maybe going back in. He's sticking around. Does he really want to do this? He's looking at opportunities. I mean, he's got the Aegis, he's got the BKB Satanic, he's got a lot of things to rely on. I mean, even with the whole of his team leaving, Mickey, he's still hunting. He's still hunting around for action.
He's looking for one of the squishy backliners. He's like, Fada, I know you want to nuke this wave. But no, Fada plays it smart, plays it safe. Structural damage was done. And they only lost 30T for it. Aegis is getting reclaimed now, but an expensive hold still for mudgolems.
That worth lead just not slowing down at all. And yeah, the only core with any sort of level of farm, it is Skeeter. Massive pressure on him. He's pretty much the sole late game damage output at this point for mudgolems.
We'll be able to do, I mean, quite a lot whenever he does have meta up. It just, now he doesn't have meta for 70 seconds. So they're just going to port the ET down, and they're going to go. They're just going to go for the Megas here. They break that Lincolns right away. Smoking the back line here. They have the Spirit giving them that information. And they're jumping.
The jump.
And he's gone.
Whoa! He just died.
And he's gone.
He just died. He wasn't even there. He wasn't even living. He just died. He's dead. Mickey's ready to look for more. Barney is trying to jump in with the Remnants, but Barney is gone. I mean, they don't have buyback. This should be this game coming to an end. There's going to be a buyback from Milan. But the terror, he just died. He was 2K crit. He was gone. He was dead. And I mean, that's what happens when you don't have any sort of armor or a BKB. I mean, you do just die.
You get one-shotted. You asked me at the